Alright, so I'm back. My avatar actually updated. I'm still eating. It's not the avatar I wanted. I wanted my Facebook avatar just because it's already Hitman, but apparently it does not show. So I'm gonna go with the ridiculously overly happy face because I'm happy to be playing the game. Been waiting weeks and weeks since I pre-ordered this. Played the beta. I enjoyed the hell out of the beta. I know the beta is really just sort of the tutorial stuff, which I'll be replaying since all that is redone and all that, but that's okay. This is sort of like episode 0 because they're doing it like seasons, so it should be fun. I'll be starting momentarily as soon as I finish chewing my food, which is very, very rude. I apologize. No, unfortunately, there's no bacon. But I'm almost done. And I'll try to keep my mastications to a minimum. So, ETA probably starting in about a minute, maybe a minute and a half at most. I'm also not gonna. I'm gonna try not to do like one big long video that's like multiple hours because that seems to always get tagged by YouTube for some reason or other. Even the short ones do too, but I'm probably gonna try and keep it into smaller chunks and take quick breaks between them. Not long, just enough to sort of reset the recording and start a fresh recording of the next chapter or episode or contract or whatever it might be. So also hopefully these won't get erroneously tagged like every other freaking video I've done this way. I have to like say, hey, you know, what the F YouTube, I'm using your service to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Why am I being tagged on it, you know? But we all know that YouTube's copyright bullshit is all fucked up and broken. Oh, there may be a little bit of swearing. I usually try and keep the swearing down to a minimum, but I'm sure that the whole, you know, slightly adult language won't put people off. I'm pretty sure it's not the worst that's been broadcast over YouTube stuff, so. Pardon me. Alright, so that's good. Time to give it a try. Hitman. New game. And I'll probably get disconnected from their server a lot. I tested it at 3 a.m. when it started, and I was disconnected within like 12 seconds. So they're probably going to have server issues over the first few days where you'll lose connectivity. It'll be annoying, but it's the only issue I ran into during the beta. Was periodic disconnects from the servers. You can still keep playing, you just can't do the special stuff like it's not achievements, but challenge things don't show up. Excuse me. I have to burp. I apologize. Okay. They have more stuff now, so they have more than that. They got oh, excuse me, how they blocked this during and so why am I not able to get back out? There we go. I want to tweak some of the audio. Bring the music down a bit just so you can hear things. Effects of language is fine. Master volume, good. assume that's it's saving the settings, graphics, gamma correction. I usually pump the gamma up a bit because my TV's kind of a bit dark. Frame rate unlocked, I have no idea. I guess it's unlocked provides potentially higher frame rates, up to 60, at the cost of potentially more variable frame rate. Okay. I don't think frame rate's going to be a huge issue. I mean, there's a little bit of cutscene frame rate issue in the beta, but it was purely because the I think because it was loading in the background while playing the thing. So I did audio, language, just make sure it is English good. I'm gonna leave the subtitles on, even though I could probably barely read them. Controller, just vibration on, yes, usual. It's all pretty much defaults. And gameplay. Opportunity is full, okay. Instinct on, yeah, I'll leave that on. Vital info messages, sure. Objectives, default. Yeah, I'll leave it as default. Minimap, leave it on. Minimap rotation, I guess, is on. Potential alert on. NPC icons on. Interaction, yeah. So just the defaults are fine. Actually, just one quick check. Yeah, okay. Language, semlink. Seems to be just the email thingy. Settings, so career, contracts, story, destination, and featured. So destinations, that's the introductioning thing and Paris. Story mode stuff, so I've technically done it on the beta, but it gets reset. Contracts is, I guess, it wasn't available in the beta, so it's probably like special things are done. Career, challenges, this is the challenges and stuff were available only when you're connected to the server, so that stuff could disappear on me if I tried it, but I'm going to just go through the story mode stuff to start with. I want to experience the story elements. So here we go. Objective is pretty simple, I think. So let's play. Again, I don't know if this is actually broadcasting audio. I have no way of knowing until after it's all done. I always thought of him as being very, very precise, almost robotic in a sense. He's not quite, but he's very disciplined. So he's you know, no nonsense. That's how I like to play him.
Majestic, isn't it? I'm Diana. I'll take you to your quarters.
Someone likes to keep secrets.
Secrets are our stock and trade. Besides, from what I hear, you have a few of your own. I'm not like you, in case you're wondering. I'm in the Handler program. Agents and handlers work in unity. You know the expression, know your enemy? Well, that part is my job.
Knowing your enemy is only half the victory.
I know. You also need to know yourself. I'm working on it. I read your case file. Impressive work. Hardly textbook, but I suppose fieldwork never is. Tell me, what did it feel like, taking lives?
Random. Disordered.
Is that why you came here? Why you let us test you?
Maybe I'm not the only one being tested.
Well, we are here. Basic training starts at 0600 hours. I should leave you to prepare.
Are you sure about this?
I am.
There are no second chances, Miss Burnwood. Not here.
I choose him.
May I inquire why? A blank slate? Antisocial? Apathetic and unresponsive? No doubt the boy shows promise, but...
Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. Isn't that what a handler does, sir?
We'll see. Anyone can kill Miss Burnwood. He still remembers nothing?
If he does, he's not sharing.
We will check up on his story. The hospital in Romania. In the meantime, keep him under close watch.
Welcome to advanced training. Your first mission originally took place in Sydney, Australia. The target was Calvin Ritter, also known as the Sparrow. Master thief for hire, specializing in rare and priceless art. Our agent cleverly infiltrated Ritter's private yacht during a social gathering and discreetly eliminated him without any of the guests noticing. Now you will do the same. Oh, and don't worry about the training operatives. All weapons are simulated. Good luck, Initiate.
Sir, I'm sorry I can't let you through here. Now please turn around and leave. Right now.
Alright, as probably everyone would know, this is the tutorial portion of the game. I've already done this stuff, but I'm going to try and follow it along, just kind of, you know, getting back into the feel of the controls. Also, some friend of mine is texting me at the moment, and I'm trying to try to do two things at once, but shouldn't be too hard. I also tend to go with non-violent, or shall I say, go with the, oh, and my first trophy of the day. That marks trophy number 1300 for me out of all my trophies, so it's a monumental one actually. And got it within the, technically a short period of time.
You put on his clothes. That's a first. Might just work, though. People do tend to see uniforms, not faces. Be cautious, though. Some people are more observant than others. Not bad, Initiate.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, so board the yacht. As veteran players of the game know that if you wear a disguise, it's easier to sneak into and infiltrate. I love the disguise elements of it, and as you'll probably notice here, there's a dot over one of these guys' heads, and it explains here because it's the tutorial. The guys with the dots over their heads are the ones that will get suspicious. And go in here and pick this up. It's poison, but you know, I'm gonna garrote handy. Whoops, that's the wrong button. So you gotta get familiar with the hold, use instinct. Okay, so it wants me to use my instinct to spot the target. There we go. Alright, so, okay. Nope. Stop doing that. Ah, don't crouch. Alright, so as I said, I'm kind of familiar with this level. I also know that I want to change disguises eventually. So I'm going to do that now. Use instinct to see how that's doing. He's staying put, that's good. He'll notice I'm out of place, but almost no one else will, so that's great.
Everyone provided for?
How are you, sailor?
Good.
This is 100% Egyptian cotton.
Alright, so I could poison the glass and left behind, but I'm following the tutorial elements, so I'm trying to be cautious about it. Just follow the tutorial.
How you doing?
Normally he'll go, hey, you can't go up there.
Okay. Unlike mechanics, the cabin crew is allowed upstairs access. I see what you're getting at. Very unorthodox. I like it.
New one's broken too. I swear to God, Khaleesi.
Alright, so yeah,
Take
Rear
it out.
will recognize me,
It's a
but
sign, Calvin.
I can
You're the
blend.
finest beat the
Blending
world.
in, I see. Well done, Initiate.
The next generation will be breaking into computers, not museums and bank vaults.
Interesting,
This is
in
the universe's way of
the
telling
tutorial,
you
blending
to get out of
involved
the game while you still can.
him
Funny
like
how you and the
looking
universe
down,
always tend to
wiping
agree.
the counter, but
Isn't it?
he's just standing there now.
You
Interesting.
told me this Norfolk job
Being
would be
very
your last.
cautious and
now I
quiet.
overhear the crew talking about Istanbul and Stockholm. What gives, Calvin?
I didn't lie, Callista. Look, you don't have to retire just because you leave the field. Most great players simply become managers.
You're recruiting.
Now you're catching on. This sparrow cannot die.
You're not a superhero, Calvin. They don't exist.
Well, not with that attitude, they don't. Mr. Norfolk, so good of you to fly down. Can I offer you a drink?
Oh, no thank you. No. Not before 6. My wife is very insistent about that.
My sympathies. So, excellent timing. I just had the computer set up in my office. Shall we?
Yes, please. Lead the way.
Alright, so he's done that.
To the future. We are going to be invincible, Maureen.
Hey, Skipper.
This merger couldn't come at a more opportune time. The world's biggest video rental chain and its largest music retailer together at last.
Oh, that's cute. The whole officer and gentleman thing. Not gonna get you through here, though. Sorry. Move on.
This door here is locked, so it'll obviously look. What? Oh, save and load. I don't really need to worry about that.
Mr. Norfolk, and you paid for the bed. Here, I'll pull the files for you. Not my usual scene technology. Most of my clients are art collectors. So what is it anyway? Some type of reactor?
Well, not just a reactor, Mr. Ritter. It's more of a revolution. 50 years ahead of its time, maybe even more, maybe 75 or 100.
What the hell did I? There we go. Gosh, I'm all
I don't mean
rusty
to
here.
boast, but whoever makes it to market first with this reactor will become the king of the world.
Well, I'm rooting for you. Now what's that password? Always slips my mind.
Your target is down. Now head towards an exit.
Well, Mr. Ritter,
Shit.
I have to tell you, I
Saw this painting, an original Gorka. Thing is, I could have sworn it was stolen from the Stuyvesant's private collection in Boston a couple of years back.
Mr. Ritter? Huh. This guy really does move.
Like a stone.
There you go, then.
How come I'm not hiding the weapon? Oh wait, it's the wrong. No.
Sounds reasonable.
One man's life, another man's game.
Look at all those stupid snobs. They don't even know what's going on. Well, there's stuff in their faces.
I'm just a little rusty on the controls. In a few weeks, and it was pretty smooth with them before, but the guy down there will recognize me, but he's turned away, so time to head to the store. So I don't think anyone else in the area.
Such an eye for detail. The colors, the fabrics, the art, all curated with so much love and care. It's okay. If this is what Mr. Ritter's yacht looks like, I wouldn't mind seeing that house of his in Switzerland. Oh, no.
Get back to
Go ahead.
Hey, there's room for everyone here, man.
I should have you cared about art, but no.
So where's the guy really hasn't moved. Maybe he doesn't move in the initialized demo this time. No dot over the guy's head, so he won't recognize me at all. Sweet. And I'm a little anal retentive with this game. I'd like to, if I can, get back to my original outfit and leave while wearing. I don't want to be wearing a disguise when I leave the zone, so I don't usually need to in most cases, at least with the demo or the beta. Uh-oh, body found. I guess that makes sense, right? I didn't hide the body, so I could have. So it's not a completely perfect run in that sense. But it's pretty cool so far. Other than just kind of forgetting
Challenge
a couple of the
complete.
controls.
Good workmanship.
Good. Unseen Assassin. Which is to say, it's
How did
like
you
an
know?
easy trophy to get.
I told you he had talent.
His stats are off the charts. Such skills and reflexes. They could only be the result of previous training. Power like that, with no moral restraint, he could be dangerous.
I thought that was rather the point, sir.
All agents have weak spots, Miss Burnwood. Pressure points to keep them in check. But this one... Perhaps it would be better to just...
Give me a chance, sir. Give him a chance. I will take full responsibility.
Very well. It's your show.
Darn, I'm starting to hiccup. I apologize. Yeah, they've changed how the game loads, I've noticed, so
Welcome back,
cutscenes are not
Initiate.
choppy.
As an ICA agent, every challenge you face can be overcome in multiple ways. Complete this exercise again, this time attacking it from a different angle. Vary your strategy. Improvise. We will be watching.
Freeform. Ah, yes. This is where you can approach it from any way you want. Sorry, I've got a bug flying past my head for some reason. And it gives you a lot more options. So these are all the neat things you can do, the challenges. Not for humans, because you can poison them. Over here is you can knock out a guard. That's whatever just turned in. So spare change using a coin, distract, private meeting. You can actually meet with them as disguised as the classic hitman. Assassinate target with a fiber wire. So you can do a lot of these There's several you can do in a row or during the actual things, so that's cool. All right, so resume. Oh yeah, you can get a map. Upload not. As I'm familiar with this particular one, so. Oh yeah, and the target can sometimes need to be done a certain way, taken out a certain way. Nah. Done a certain way. That's rude. Sorry. Or dirty mind. Anyway, so. Alright, so. Load explosives. Pick up and pick up coin, pick up coin, pick up coin. Alright, so distract with a coin.
Huh? You know, I saw him. This guy, Mr. Witt. He's an artist, right?
That's a weird glitch. Interesting, but. Alright.
Really? Like he's the real deal. Like he's been here, done things.
So, what do you make
I
of
noticed that happened once before in the beta as well. It just sort of, it's like it glitched through the door. It was weird. Pick lock. So yeah. Oh, go down, go down. Always try and keep the coin handy. I'll look suspicious because I'm not wearing an outfit, but up arrow, come on, thingy. Alright, so
What the hell?
this is one of the challenges to take out the guard. As I typically always go for the stealthier, quiet, non-lethal. I prefer the non-lethal most. Yeah, I'm gonna change costume of this guy. There we go. Alright, so alright, so I stole the coins. I could subdue him, but there's no point. He'll only get suspicious if I'm wearing a different costume for some reason. I thought that was kind of weird, but what I like about this is that if you're wearing the same costume as another guard or whatever, you're not automatically going to be noticed as being out of place by guards. Not all guards know guards, but there's sort of an unspoken reference, or not reference, but understanding of certain characters. So during the course of it, you'll, in playthroughs, you'll learn kind of which characters will find which one's suspicious. So this guy he's moving back and forth now, but he's suspicious of me in one of these costumes, but not in the cop costume, which I thought was weird, but I accept.
Everyone provided for.
Is clear. Hey, you're allowed to apologize, you know.
Alright, so target is ready. Now the other thing too is when you got the rat poison, and you want to poison cup, you have to be disguised in the right disguise. portable looks suspicious because you're fiddling with the drink.
Cabins are all clear.
Let's do that. It's time to wait. Here comes my current mark. It's the guy with the funky hat. I said, haven't you played this? I've done it all already here with this part of it, so I'm familiar with it to a point where I played it over and over again. I was so excited with how the game that I wanted to play it over and over again. But I didn't have to. I didn't play it too much. It was just over the course of a weekend. It was just this mission and the next one. And after the next mission, yeah, he's feeling bad now, so I'm gonna go and.
Ugh, it's so gross. And the smell.
Will I get sick?
Pardon me. You also want to be careful about walking through. If you keep bumping people, they'll get suspicious.
I can tell.
There's really nice subtle things here.
Mind where you're going.
Again, I'm not going to kill him. I just want to pick him up, drop him in here, end up, switch disguises. Now I won't be recognized by virtually anybody, I think. It's the best disguise in the mission. And if you wanted to, I mean, it's like in this disguise, because there's so little that you can't do with this particular disguise in the free form or anything else, is that you can go ahead and
Mr. Norfolk?
explore around if you want. So that's kind of what I did with the beta. I was like, I disguised as him, and so I sort of explored around a bit in one trial. So it's kind of neat to do. Oh, here we go.
Cell phones. New one's broken too. I swear to God, Callista, I think technology hates me.
It's a sign, Calvin. You're the finest beef the world has ever seen, but things are changing. The next generation will be breaking into computers, not museums and bank vaults. This is the universe's way of telling you to quit, to get out of the game while you still can.
Funny how you and the universe always tend to agree.
Isn't it? Anyway,
Oh, his
you told me
girlfriend's
this
kind of
Norfolk
hot.
job would be your
You know,
last.
for a CGI
And now I
character.
overhear the crew talking about Istanbul and Stockholm. What gives, Calvin?
I didn't lie, Callista. Look, you don't have to retire just because you leave the field. Most great players simply become managers.
You're recruiting.
Now you're catching on. This sparrow cannot die.
You're not a superhero, Calvin. They don't exist.
Well, not with that attitude, they don't.
Mr. Ritter, I'm Terry Norfolk.
Mr. Norfolk, we meet at last. So good of you to fly down. Shall we?
Lead the way.
Hello, Mr. Norfolk.
I find myself periodically kind of giving a light nod when I'm
You're going to be invincible, Maureen.
when we talk to, even though my character can't.
World's biggest video rental chain and its largest music retailer together at last.
Mr. Norfolk.
Birth date in reverse. Damn it. Almost had it.
I'm going to use the fiber wire for this. Alright, so. Alright, there we go. And slip it in there. So another achievements. which I didn't really get a chance to read, but I'm presuming that it has something to do with the garrots. Alright. There we go. And we quietly wander out.
So he wouldn't have to admit that he was selling all his assets.
Sounds reasonable.
One man's law.
Casually.
Hey, Mr. Norfolk.
Love it when you get respect at the same time as, completing your objectives. Not only am I cleverly done everything, I'm doing it with style and panache, and let's avoid drinking.
Hi, Mr.
Hello, Mr. Norfolk.
Alright, so again, for the people who just joined in there, I don't know if my microphone actually works or not, so I have no idea if you can actually hear me.
Excuse me, what are you doing here? Hold it right there.
Uh-oh. That didn't work.
Hey, what?
Oh shit, what the fuck? Wow, I goofed this up somehow. Wow. Don't know why he suddenly triggered. I must have bumped him or something. I don't know. Well, still. Well, another trophy. Well, hey, it's gonna stack them up as I do some of them. So I got 1, 2, 3 of the challenges so far. 4 classic because of the garroting. Joined the crew because I found the suit. A security guy, I guess. So wow, it was like 7 of them in one run. That's not bad for my first run of the thing. So now I can do more training. I can do it over again, or just go to the final test. Doing the final test.
I just got word. Romania was a dead end.
You're saying that he lied?
Place is real enough. Deserted. But we found no trace that your man was ever there. Or anyone else for that matter.
Someone erased his steps.
We'll keep digging, of course. But frankly, it's as if the Earth just spat him out. Are you still determined?
Does it matter? I was told there'd be no second chances.
Don't believe everything you hear, Miss Burnwood.
My decision stands.
Very well. I'll be watching.
The final test is based on an authentic 1979 mission, the high point of training Director Soda's career as an active agent. The target was Jasper Knight, a famous US chess master exposed as a Soviet spy. Soda's caught up with Knight at a military airfield in Cuba and eliminated him against all odds. This is your objective as well. Now listen carefully. ICA exams aren't normally this difficult. Not only was the airfield a virtual fortress, he even added additional guards. Sodas wants you to fail. He considers you a threat, and this way, your unfortunate exit from the program will not raise any eyebrows. He did not, however, factor me into the equation. If Sodas can bend the rules, then so can I. Good luck, Initiate.
All right. Alright, just getting a feel for this one again.
Did you print out the safety protocol for the jet?
It's on the clipboard. Look, do we really have to do this, all things considered?
We're putting a pasty-faced egghead inside a Mach 3 fighter jet. Yeah, I kinda think we do.
I get it. Safety first and all that.
I don't care which one of you does it, it's mandatory. Just tick the box and get it done.
Alright, so...
Escape by fighter jet. Sounds dangerous.
You know, the opportunity thingies are much more subtle, so I'm tracking this one because it's one that I actually want to do. It's the most entertaining of them. Okay, now let's do this. See if I can do this correctly. There we go.
Hey, you hear me? We might have a troublemaker on our hands.
I do like the fact that you can knock him out with a hammer at far distance. I should probably kill him, but... yeah, okay, I'll just hide it. Just drag the body out of there a bit, just so it's out of the way. I'll pick up my coin. I can pick up his weapon. And... disguise. Don't need to hide the body, but... oop, another trophy, chameleon. So, I don't need to really just hide that. Now I should be able to just casually walk in and go off to the side. Alright, so, no danger zones there, but I'm gonna take the tried and true method.
You know that guy who flew in from Moscow?
Oh.
He's the real McCoy.
That KGB
Slip in through the window, adjust my tie,
Come on.
open
Seriously,
the door,
they even say he works directly
pop
for
on
Janice.
in.
Takes orders from nobody else.
Really?
I know. The guy's a real killing machine. We're lucky he's on our team.
I'll drink to that, comrade.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned method. Guess you could say. So the fact that that's knocking someone out and not out and out killing them, kind of crazy.
It's only a matter of time before Langdon catches up. Last night,
Awesome.
that was the plan. Then Knight pulls a fast one. Now he wants his
Alright,
girlfriend
hey look,
to
a
go
magazine.
across the curtain. Naturally, Kremlin
Alright,
said
so,
no. It was part of the agreement.
for those
Knight
who
says
may
he's got
be
documents
taking a
on the
look
other
now,
Soviet spies in
being
the US.
dressed as this
Documents that'll
gives
lead
me
into
a
the wrong
good
hands.
range, but I guess gotta be careful about the other two grease monkeys, because they will. Alright, so, examine.
Jasper Knight certainly knows how to make an exit, but first he needs to test the jet's safety equipment, including the ejector seat. Huh.
Diane, you got a diabolical mind, I love it. Alright, so, I have to wait around a little bit for that guy to move. Instinct is really cool, I like it. It's, in a weird way, it's like a little bit of a cheat, but because you're always viewing the character from behind, it's a good way to compensate for the limited camera thingies, so.
Okay, she's refueled and ready for takeoff.
Good work. Are we clear to go over the safety protocol?
Yeah, go ahead. I disabled the ejector seat mechanism.
Good man.
I don't want him to get suspicious. But they can't see me, so that's good. Good advantage of having done so. Alright, so Seizing the opportunity. Awesome. I always try and put everything away so that my hands are free most of the time. It's just, I guess, kind of a personality quirk. I also find it strange that when I was doing this one, I didn't have any problem going up and talking to the guy. I guess because safety protocols and all. But there's no one on the top floor that can ID me. And my target is indeed in here. Good. When you're playing, you can also adjust the game board, and it's kind of funny.
Jasper Knight, we gotta go over the safety protocol. Follow me, please.
Ugh. Must we really?
I like the fact that you can actually talk with people while in disguise. I think that's pretty much new. I don't think it was in Absolution. Hitman Absolution. I don't think they had that feature, per se. You were always very, very quiet. Trying to be, I guess, unassuming. See how Jasper's doing there. Where is he? There he is. Here he comes.
Is it?
Alright, so I guess I just need to keep walking. So my instinct and not get spotted by the other guys. That's good. Initiate safety protocols procedure.
Okay, Mr. Knight. Climb in the cockpit, please.
That guard will always follow him, I've noticed. So he's always got a guard on him, which is a nice touch for
all right.
Security.
Easy. One step at a time.
Step 1. Strap yourself in.
Okay. All strapped in.
Step 2. Locate the ejector seat handle.
Just a moment. Yes, found it.
Step 3. Pull the ejector seat handle.
Right. Here it goes. Pull.
Oh man, that's got to be a terrible way to go. Oh my gosh. Horrifying. Oh my gosh.
God, did that just happen? That shit was...
Oh, they found the body. I wonder why.
Mr. Mechanic, what's up?
Sorry. K36D. I have no idea what that means.
Serious.
Okay, locate the exit. Now, they're going to be a little suspicious because, you know, something weird just happened, but switch back to a guard disguise. That should reduce suspicion. And so it gave me an unnoticed kill indicator. I should be able to just walk right out. This time without being spotted. Now there's the one guy at the front door that would recognize me, but he's far enough away that I don't think anything more than a slight suspicion. And again, I'm going to go get my regular outfit because I'm anal retentive. And
Congratulations, Agent. You are cleared for field duty. I hope you know what you just did. The chopper leaves at dawn. Now get out of my sight.
Diana, gotta love her.
So what happens now?
You go back into the world, disappear, stay on your own and on the move. When we need you, we will contact you.
And so does?
He played his hand, and he lost. He cannot touch us now. Still, I can't believe we beat him at his own game.
If you know your enemy.
Quite right. I should tell you, the trail went dead after Romania. Our team found no records of any kind. No name. Nothing.
I think they called me 47.
That's not a name.
So make it one.
All right. Agent 47.
That food.
You were always the best. Nobody ever came close.
Blood money reference.
You define the art, and it defines you. Your actions have changed the world.
Absolution.
Powerful men have fallen by your hand, but by the same token, others have risen. Do you realize what kind of world you've been shaping? Does the ICA? Does your handler? I live in that world. I have seen the consequences. I have felt the cost. That's what defines me.
Ooh, that was new. Alright, so therein ends the tutorial portion of the game. And I'm going to take a brief break, load up a new file and all that, and do the first, I guess the first mission. So see you in like say 5 to 10.